Welcome all to Culture Threads. Our objective is to popularize culture subjects and break them down in a way to be accessible to everyone. Please allow us to share with you this podcast episode titled Leadership, Communication, and Group Dynamic Interaction. This podcast represents a point of view outputted from experience and research. It is quite short and it can be considered as an initiating point of learning. We have always discussed leadership concept as an absolute value without involving other essential concepts that are mandatory for structuring the role of a leader, namely communication, which is the primary tool for influencing and motivating group members, and also group dynamics, which refers to the behaviors and psychological processes that occur within a group to achieve common goals. In other words, regardless of the type of leading adopted, from autocrat, where decisions are made without consulting the team, that means the leader is making his decision only himself, to delegative, which gives the freedom and a great autonomy to team members. It is always necessary to consider the context and the team abilities to whom ideas must be conveyed. We need to keep in mind that a nice leader is not always the successful one. Moreover, emotions and feedback must be transmitted clearly, and this requires a flexible and wise way to communicate using all forms needed, from written to body language, while avoiding cultural differences and information overload, which is important in communication. The most we are concise, the better we are clear and precise, without ignoring to be a good listener, where we can catch new ideas and get close relationship with the team. Finally, last pillar of this triad, which is often overlooked, is the group dynamics that we're ignoring many times, remains crucial for managing interaction and enhancing collective performance. Tuchman models, for instance, describes the phases of group development. From the moment that this group is born, it starts with forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. And this is exactly what is needed to support a project during his phases. And during these phases, we should consider some roles emerging within a group: the facilitator, the executor, and the critique, whom each one need a special lead and treatment to achieve objectives, and so on, till we close the concept loop again that we're talking about. In conclusion, good leadership, regardless of the style adopted, must result from combining effective communication with a keen awareness of group dynamics to achieve the desired common purposes. Please, the subject is only a point of view, as mentioned in the beginning, and could be an opening for deeper development to each pillar cited in other future episodes of Culture Threads to get the global picture. Thank you for listening and hope to reach out in a new episodes.